nagbabalik ang PTV Sports. Para naman sa ating Sports Banter, makakasama natin ngayong linggo ang head coach ng Philippine National Baseball team, si Coach Dok Sagisi. So, Coach, welcome to PTV Sports. Thank you so much for this interview. Thank you so much, Coach.
Good afternoon.
First hand, congratulations. The Philippine team grabbed their 5th straight title in this East Asia Cup. How are you feeling about the success of our national team in this East Asia Cup?
I'm very excited. I was happy that we were able to win it in front of the home teams or our home crowd. You know, you never know what to expect, especially when you're favored to win. And you know, we did our job, coaches, players. They got the job done to be able to give us our 5th straight championship. And I'd like to thank personally Bernadette and the PTV Sports family for really embracing our men's national team. They came out to Rizal and you know, really promoted what we were trying to do in terms of elevating the quality of baseball here in the Philippines.
Coach, this is the 5th straight title of our national team. Can we say that we are a powerhouse in terms of this sport, and what our team will do to maintain this status as a powerhouse in terms of baseball?
Yes, I totally believe that, you know, I didn't come from the U.S. to think that we're not going to be the next great baseball Asian country. Obviously, there's Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and China, but the Philippines as a nation are geared for success in baseball just because of their size. They can compete at a level, and they're very athletic. So we have a bright future. Like I said, we just need the support of the Philippine Sports Commission, PABA, the Amateur Baseball Association, to continue to support baseball here in the Philippines, because I've said in previous interviews that we are the next great baseball Asian country, and I believe that sincerely, or I wouldn't have come to from the U.S. I really believe in the quality of baseball here in the Philippines, and we're just trying to elevate it.
Coach, what did you see to our Philippine batters now? Why is there continued success for our Philippine team? What's the secret per se in this for our Philippine team? Why are we continuing to rule this East Asia Cup?
Well, for me, we changed the philosophy of our hitters. Here in the Philippines, they're more what we call in the U.S. as a small ball, where they do a lot of bunting. We pretty much implemented a no bunt rule, just to allow the players to see the other side of what they could do in terms of when you let players hit, and which is my philosophy, good things are going to happen. Because, you know, I have just 3 beliefs. You know, a player believes in themselves, believes in their teammates, and believe in their coaches, then good things start to happen. And our players embraced it. Even guys that normally would not hit the kind of hits that they had, we allowed them to be free swingers, and their natural talent took over. And guys like John Vargas, who I don't think was a starter in the previous East Asia Cup. I mean, he was a monster. Egon de Vera. I mean, I could go down the list. They just embraced it and changed, and that's why we scored a lot of runs. Plus, we didn't bunt. You know, I mean, and no disrespect to the other coaches. It's just my philosophy of hitting, that I believe in allowing our hitters to hit. We don't have any signs. So there was an instance where one of my assistant coaches told John Vargas on a 3-0 pitch to take, and I said, no, we don't do that. And sure enough, he got a fastball on a 3-0 count with the bases loaded, and we were down 2-1 against Hong Kong, and he hit a line drive single to left.
In the final?
No, it was the game previous to that.
All right.
And so that's all. We just changed the mindset and philosophy of our hitters.
Coach, let's talk about our under-12 team. I know you're not handling this very young team, this under-12, but they finished 5th in the Asian Baseball Championship. What's your reaction to this progress for our youngsters, young batters?
Like I said, what we're trying to do is elevate the entire baseball program here in the Philippines. So having said that, everybody, including the 12U, we're trying to get everybody on the same page. And they did a fabulous job. I mean, they unfortunately they ran into Japan and China. They lost 2-0 to China. Had they won, they would have been in the super round and finished in fourth or top four. But they still had a great showing. They came in fifth place. They beat the teams that they're supposed to beat. And I thought they were very competitive with the powerhouses in Asia. It's Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and China.
Always them.
It's always them. And so we're trying to break into that group. I think, like I said, with support from you guys and our governing bodies, I think that's doable. And we just need the support.
Yeah.
We have the talent. Filipinos are great athletes, as you guys know, and they should embrace baseball because they're better suited for baseball in terms of their size, their physicality. I know the country loves basketball, but when you're competing against the other European or basketball countries, they have the size over the Filipinos. That's all I'll say.
Yes, Coach. Speaking of grassroots, can you tell us
Yes.
your participation on the Babe Ruth League Philippines?
Yes, I'm very excited for Babe Ruth Philippines because it's a new grassroots youth program, baseball program that we have collaborated with. The Philippine National Baseball team has collaborated with them. And we just went and did a camp in Mindanao, which your hometown, which I didn't know until you told me. We had over 200 kids, 200 baseball players, and we wanted to start with that because of the fact that it's out in the province, so a lot of those players are not getting the visibility like the players here in and around Manila. So it went well, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to grow baseball all over the country. There's 7,000 islands. I don't think we're going to get to all 7,000 islands, but we started in Mindanao, and I think the next one is going to be the Luzon, Visayas region. I'm not very good at that. And that's they're having a tournament right now, Babe Ruth, in Canlubang, as kind of a local tournament. But it's we're just trying to add to it. We're not trying to compete against Little League or Pony. We just want to enhance and provide more opportunities for the baseball playing players here in the Philippines. So I'm excited about that. But we're growing the game of baseball, and that's why I'm excited about it. And again, we need the support from the people that have the financial wherewithal to really elevate baseball here in the Philippines.
Looking forward to that program. And then going back to East Asia Cup,
Yes.
of course, Coach, I saw your training. And
Yes.
Coach Sagisi is very strict. May mga ganon.
Very strict. Really? Really,
Yeah.
Coach? Are you very strict? When it comes to training, are you really strict to the kids or the team?
Bernadette,
Yes.
yes.
Why is that, Coach?
Yeah.
I'm a true believer in how you play. We train. I train players for the game, and I do get upset at practice when things are not being done in a respectful manner. I'm a big believer in respecting the game and how you play and conduct yourself. So, unfortunately, Bernadette showed up on a day when our players were not being very were being disrespectful
Very
to the
bad
game,
timing.
and I don't mince my words. That's just me. But I'm a practice coach, so I'm a real big proponent of that. And then I allow my assistant coaches and players to just play the game in the games. I oversee and manage and the way the game is being played, but the hands-on coaching is left to my assistant coaches and players. And again, they're the ones that should be getting the credit for winning the East Asia Cup championship. Yes, you can say I was the head coach, but again, they're the ones that have to execute. I just have to make sure that they're prepared to compete, and then it's a matter of them execution. And they did a fabulous job. I give credit to all my assistant coaches as well as the players.
And of course, Coach, because of your strategy and strict policy,
Yeah.
we dominate the East Asia Baseball Cup again. So, what can you say about the performance of our team? Of course, our MVP Romeo Hasmin, and we
Yes.
have several awardees like Clarence Casalan and Steven Manaig and others.
Oh, I can, yes, I mean, Romeo Hasmin was the MVP. He started our first game, and then also the championship game. And it was all by design. Everything was pre-planned. We planned it out. We communicated to the players when they're going to pitch and which games they're going to pitch. So he was outstanding. I mean, he's a seasoned veteran. He doesn't throw very hard, but he throws all his pitches for strikes. And when you can do that, it's very tough to hit. And then, Steven Manaig was the best catcher. And he was playing with a heavy heart. His grandfather passed away a day or two before the tournament started. And nobody knew about it. I did. He kept it to himself pretty much and didn't really say anything. We kind of knew it. And he played great. Hit a couple of home runs and caught very well. Clarence Casalan was the best reliever as well as the best third baseman. I called him in a press conference that we did in the Philippine Sports Commission with the Philippine sports writers that, he was our Shohei Ohtani, and he proved it by being the best reliever and best third baseman. And the only reason why I didn't start him as a pitcher was because of the fact that he was so valuable at third base. And then Lord Aragon de Vera, best defensive shortstop, and
Kyle Soberano.
And Kyle Soberano, RBI. So I could go on and on and on. I mean, there were other players that deserved to be. Harper C, I thought was the best first baseman. He had a great series. Unfortunately, they gave the award to Team Singapore's player, and then Mark Baranila, left-handed power hitter, like you said. Kyle Soberano, other pitchers, J.D. Durao, left-handed pitcher, Paulo Macasiet came through and he pitched 2 innings. They struck out 5 out of the 6 batters that he got out. So, hey, we pitched, we played great defense, and we hit the heck out of the ball. And those are 3 ingredients for a successful, and that's why we won the East Asia Cup.
Yes, Doc, with this, of course, achievements, the Philippines is currently in the rank 25 in the last WBSC. So what are your thoughts on this position?
Again, that's a credit to our players and coaches that got the job done between the white lines, and also the help of the 18U and 15U. They deserve credits because they earn our national team points as well, depending on how they do in these BFA sanctioned events and WBSC sanctioned events. So, like I said, I thank the 18U managers, coaches, and players for doing a good job in helping us, as well as our team. But also, credit has to go to Chairman Richard Bachman of PSC, as well as Chito Loizaga, who's our president, PABA, as well as Pepe Munoz, Secretary General. They all are instrumental in allowing us to participate in these outstanding tournaments, for us to excel and then earn points to keep moving up. So I was very pleased. We went from 27 to 25. I'm very disappointed that we were left out of the WBC qualifier, even though we were number 25. They chose South Africa because they wanted a more universal tournament, and South Africa was the highest ranked team to select from Africa, and they happened to be 5 ranking slots below us at 30. So that hurt. That hurt our pride probably, but we have a lot of exciting things coming up in 2025. The Asian Championship, which I just found out this morning, it's going to be held in Pintan, China, in late September, and then obviously our goal is to bring a gold medal back for baseball in the SEA Games in Thailand. So there's a lot of other opportunities that's coming forward. So we'll get over the disappointment of not being invited to the WBC qualifier.
All right, Coach, and we are looking forward for the upcoming tournaments of the Philippine baseball team this coming 2025. And of course, Coach, thank you so much for our interview here in PTV Sports, and hoping for the best for the Philippine baseball team.
Well, thank you. Once again, I want to thank Bernadette, you, and the PTV Sports family, because they've embraced our team, and hopefully you guys continue to shine a light on our players, and not necessarily the coaches, but our players who richly deserve all the accolades that they've received. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you, and I'm forever grateful.
Last question.
go ahead.
Do you know any Tagalog words?
Yeah, can you give us a sample, Coach? That's nice.
Ay, di ba?
That's very nice, Coach. All right.
So thank you very much. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, that's very nice, Coach. Maraming salamat din, Coach. Again, the head coach of our Philippine baseball team, Coach Vic, Dok Sagisi, at mga teammates.
Vincent.
Ay, Vince Sagisi. Vince Sagisi.
It's okay.
Vince Sagisi. So again,